we want to know, I personally want to know, can you give me an example of a big deal, or a big closing that you have done with the help of multi-channel, that if multi-channel wasn't there, you couldn't have got that deal?
Oh yeah, that's a nice question. You made me laugh because there's so many obviously good examples, and that's really what make SDR jobs so special. Because one day you feel bad about your performers, you are getting no replies from your prospects, and you somehow feel that this is not job good for you, this is not for me, I should never go to tech sales in the first place. You feel good about yourself, and then the day after you wake up one morning and you see like 3-4 like LinkedIn messaging saying sounds great, let's have a call next week. And all of a sudden you are a hero. You are like, from being desperate and maybe thinking to give up, one day, you wake up and you have like 3-4 calls like waiting for you, all of a sudden. And that is why importance of multi-channel. When you sleep, you do some automation, right? And we can talk more. And Smart Reach is really one of the multi-channel automation tools. So even sometimes when you are in bed sleeping, some things are going on the other side, and you are like, when you wake up, there are some like meeting requests pending. So it's always good for you. So the prospects reply, on LinkedIn, but their attention was caught on LinkedIn or through your email sequencer. When you mention, even though you finally get a response from your prospect on LinkedIn, but maybe you were warming up this prospect on the emails, right?
Right.
Through your email sequencer, because you were sending the first email, you got no response. Then there was the second email, maybe 2 or 3 days later, again, there was no response. Then there was the second follow-up email, another 2-3 days later, there was no response. At the same time, you are using multi-channel, going back to the importance of multi-channel. You are doing the same on your LinkedIn. You send connection requests. Hopefully, the prospect will accept your connection request. Then you start sending messages. And then finally, you get a response, let's say on the LinkedIn. And we have this question in our CRM tool. It says, what's the source? What channel did bring you the meeting, right? What's the source of your meeting? And usually you click LinkedIn. And then somehow it appears that the most effective channel by far is LinkedIn. But in reality, that might not be the case, because sometimes it's easier for prospects to reply on LinkedIn. They are lying at their bed, maybe watching TV at, 8-9 p.m. in the evening, and they have their mobile phones in the hands. It's easier to reply on LinkedIn, even though they got to know you through your emails that they were going week before. And on every other day, there was a new email popping up in their mailbox from your email sequencer. So that's why it's always good. And even when we do cold calling, we say, I had no luck trying to reach you via email, so I figure I should give you a call, right? So you are relying on those emails, even though the prospect never replied. Right. You are not a stranger. He was reading your emails. The same way goes on the LinkedIn. But going back to your previous question, like what really made me, like the game-changing deal using a multi-channel. I mean, as I said, there are many good examples. But like I remember, there was this guy from US. I won't mention the account name, right? But there was this guy from US, and he replied on my email saying that he gets like 40-50 emails like every day, and he never really opens any. But mine caught his attention as I was familiar to him on the LinkedIn. So imagine this, the guy who gets 50, sometimes even 100 or more than 100 cold emails every single day. Right. I got his attention He eventually opened my email and replied to my email. But the success came from my LinkedIn activity because I was familiar to him on the LinkedIn. So you see why I post regularly, why I try to bring some value to my audience. Often I send them some service, some reports, maybe interesting newsletters. So I keep my prospects engaged. And when the time is right, they will finally respond. So this US guy responded to me, and one of my account executives obviously took this call, and it was converted to SQL as well. And this guy said to my account executive on the call, you see, he said, you know, I get so many emails on a daily basis. I pretty much don't read my emails. But this guy, whatever his name was, you know, Serba is sometimes hard to pronounce, right? The name is not so easy to pronounce. He said that guy, I mean, I just loved his email. It was so personalized. It was so great. And you know what? I know him from LinkedIn. He keeps posting some things. I don't like all this content that he keeps bringing, but he's interested. I like reading them. And eventually, I booked the meeting with the guy. It was converted to SQL, and we are really in the final stage. I believe we are signing the deal in weeks to come. So maybe this was one fresh example that I could share with you.